All I can hear is Case chomping on stuff. Somebody's chomping
really?
on
Old pickle beer.
pickle beer.
Chomping away.
Pickle beer's eating chips and salsa.
Oh, God. All right, welcome to Bourbon, Beer, and Books. We are back with this is like a movie edition instead. We're going to get literally with Home Alone. We're going to visit the movie version written by John Hughes, which I just found that out today. Thought that was pretty cool. So we have here in studio the Polka King of the Pacific Northwest. Oh, man, that's pretty great. Sean joining us. Yeah. Who just watched it for the first time today. Watch Home Alone for the first time today.
Yeah. My wife and I are at the Oregon coast.
Yeah.
And we watched it while we're in our giant-sized bathtub, hot tub in the room. It's our anniversary.
Yeah.
And we realized that neither of us have ever seen this movie before.
Well,
so,
your internet looks like it's struggling, so we'll see. It's on the Pacific Northwest. You're just faded is all, but it's all right. And then we also have Case here. Case, pickle beer Case with the muted mic. I don't know how that happened. We're going to unmute that mic. Oh.
Muted it because I'm eating my salsa.
Oh, that's right. You're eating your salsa. And I noticed a very fine. Where are you? Yeah, where are you? The salsa's fine. Are you home?
I'm at home.
Okay, you're at home. All right. And then also in studio, well, we have myself, but then on camera too, Dory. Hail Santa.
Dory! Hello.
Hail Santa.
Hail Santa. It's fantastic. All right, let's get this conversation started, shall we? I have a question. I was at the liquor store right before coming over here, and a lady asked a man, seemed like they didn't know each other. She said, "What do you put in your nog, rum or brandy?" And I thought, why would you put anything other than rum in your nog? Have you guys heard of putting anything else in your nog besides rum?
Well, so this week, this month, since we're breaking all the fucking rules and reviewing a movie instead of a book, that's what I'm drinking.
You're drinking the nog? Oh yeah.
But it just comes with it's blended with whiskey and brandy.
Pennsylvania Dutch. Wow, sweet.
Yeah. So So it's got rum, brandy, and whiskey in it. So take that, guys.
Wow, a triple threat.
Yeah, that's pretty great. All right, Case, what do you...
Yachats, Oregon, on the Oregon coast, and drinking Yachats Pacific Wind Hazy IPA. It's Yachats Brewery. It's a nice little brewing company where I discovered the magic of polenta. Have you guys had polenta?
It's delicious.
Oh, my God, it's so good. And so they serve you this polenta slices. I don't even know what it is, but I'm going to figure out and start cooking it. And you just take a piece with your fork. It's like a cornmeal cake or something. And then you put it in it. It comes with all these dipping sauces. Fucking polenta, man.
I've had polenta.
Jesus. Okay, wait. How far are we in? I got to look at the time because it was 3:06 and we got a dad joke from Case. Yep. So it's pretty good. Case, what are you drinking over there tonight?
I'm drinking.
There you go.
Best made.
Is that pickle juice?
Pickle beer?
It really is pickle beer.
Sour pickle beer.
Yeah,
wow.
That's the same company I get my pickle juice for long races.
Unreal.
And my friends found it for me, and it's really it's pretty good. Tastes like pickles.
Where's it from? What brewing company makes pickle beer?
It says brewed and canned by Martin House Brewing.
Oh.
Oh.
That place. Okay, thanks, man.
Oh, that
was pretty interesting.
It's good.
Does it? I just want to know if it rehydrates you.
Yeah, at the same time.
At the same time. Yeah, at the same time.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys right now, drinking hard eggnog and hazy IPA, not a good mix. Bad decision.
I'm going to do a little product placement here because this was throughout the movie.
Yeah. Every meal.
Yeah. So, and if you watch the behind the scenes, apparently Macaulay Culkin had one of these with him at all times, and he hid it behind the couch. And so when they said, Macaulay on set or whatever, he'd stuff his Pepsi behind the couch because he was drinking the on-set Pepsi. Learned that today. Things you don't. Yeah.
Brandon, are you getting a kickback from this, man? We got Pepsi.
I certainly wish, because Pepsi and rum is my go-to, and it's my I can't help it. But all right, let's dive into the show. We are tearing apart. I don't know, how do we do Home Alone here? Do you want to attack this from a literary stance, Sean? It was written by a famous or prolific, I should say, movie writer and producer, director John Hughes, and phenomenal script. It's hard to do comedy and mix all the things in. So, Sean, what are your thoughts?
Well, so we were trying to come because we knew everybody was really busy in the holidays, and Case was still on his book tour. So we're like, let's do a movie instead of a book. And then we threw around a couple of different movies. And I think Case came up with this, the Home Alone. And I thought, because everybody knows what it's about, it's all in public knowledge. But I thought it'd be a good idea just to try to figure out, like, let's look at characters. Because you said, yeah, it's John Hughes. This is a great writer. So characters, scene, like the setting, the themes, the plot. And there's only like, I don't know, 5 or 6 real story structures from every story that's ever been written. And this was hard for me to nail down, but finally, and you guys might come to a different one than me, but finally, to me, this is man in a hole, right? So you have like boy meets girl, you have the Cinderella story, of course, you have stranger in a strange land or fish out of water, and man in a hole. And man in a hole is just where more problems keep happening until finally the problem's solved. And there are, in this movie, I would say there's the main problem of Kevin trying to figure out who he is as a person, as an 8-year-old, and love his family.
We're all trying to figure that out at 8 years old, but yeah.
And then you have the burglars and the mom trying to get home and all of that shit. I don't know. What did you guys think?
Well,
So I was thinking,
go ahead,
when it
guys.
comes to plot lines, there's fish out of water, there's man goes on a journey, and then there's Nemo, where it's fish goes on a journey.
Yes, yeah, we didn't agree to that show. I wish we would have. Yeah,
And it was a fish out of water.
It didn't quite.
Fish out of water.
A little bit.
It was.
Fish goes on a journey out of water.
And he survived. And the other thing I was impressed about was he took home a lot of groceries for under $20. That's all I'm
He
saying.
did.
Yeah,
It was 1990
yeah.
though.
yeah. Who was
Keep
your?
the change, you filthy animal. Was it your dirty? That I want to see that movie, The Angels with Filthy Souls. I want to see that movie.
It's a movie within a movie.
It's made up. That is not a movie.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
I know, but I wanted to.
Yeah, we need to make it. We should make 2, the second one.
I don't know how this spawned so many sequels. I have no idea. I guess watching it today as opposed to watching it when it was filmed. I don't know. I mean, their whole plot device was screaming. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and see what you guys say. But I would say that Daniel Stern, who played Marv Merchant, and I don't know why they give him last names, his screams were funnier than Macaulay Culkin's screams.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think he's right up there with all the scream queens. He
the
may
scream
top
queen.
the scream queens with that. It was a scream heard around the world.
Is that when the spider was on his face?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was the one for sure.
So I learned this today too, that he could not scream during the scene. So he had to fake scream, then they had to record the scream in post, because if he screamed during the scene, they were afraid the spider was going to bite him.
I love those little bits of trivia. So I was looking at the trivia too when I was watching this, and as it turns out, Macaulay Culkin bought Marilyn Manson his first pack of cigarettes.
Fucking Macaulay.
It was.
That's how my mom says, McClucken.
Am I saying it wrong? It was on the set of the movie Party Monsters, and Macaulay Culkin.
Just keep saying Macaulay.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
Macaulay
it.
from now on.
He bought Marilyn Manson's first pack of cigarettes.
Wait, what's the age difference? Yeah, somebody look that up. That's weird.
Well,
It was in 2003 was Party Monsters, so I don't know.
I would think.
But
that.
Macaulay Culkin's got some fucking shit going on.
He's got what going on?
Yeah, I
He's
couldn't.
got some shit going on.
Yeah, no, he hasn't led the best life. Pickle
He's
beer.
redeemed himself.
Pickle beer. Who's your favorite character in this?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say the old man Shovel.
I do love him.
Oh, he's
yeah.
great.
No, it's Shovel.
Oh, the shovel.
That's
Not,
Old Man Marley. Old Man Marley. That's the one redemptive character in this whole fucking movie, man.
They had to
Everybody
add
else
it
has
A bunch
in.
of evil fuckers.
I
Yeah,
read
no,
that
Every
they,
no,
single
totally.
person in this movie is horrible, except for Old Man Marley.
And John
Maybe
Candy.
it's-
Oh yeah, and John.
Oh,
no, the Polka
Yes,
Dot King was
that was-
fantastic. I was so hoping he would
that's
show up.
Zelensky, the Polka King of the Midwest.
Yeah, I was hoping he would show up as shower curtain sales guy or shower curtain ring guy from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and he just happened to be in the airport at the same time. That would, but no, he was.
You want to create
He's
a
the
whole
Polka
MCU
King.
around Home Alone? And,
Yeah, yeah.
You
Trains and
could.
Oh
Automobiles.
God, I was hoping because he was essentially the same character. He was oblivious to interpersonal relationships. And, whoa, that was loud.
I got a big dog here.
Yeah, that
sorry.
was a loud dog. Anyway, but he was fantastic, and he played a great role. He's trying to get her to play was that an oboe? I don't know what that was, the clarinet or something. I don't know. I don't know my music things at all, instruments. But she's like, no. Like I don't know how many times he has no. He doesn't know how to
I'll tell
talk
you,
to other
like,
people.
So again, with the trivia, all of John Candy's dialogue in that movie was ad-libbed, completely made up on the spot. He filmed one day for that whole movie.
That's all he needed.
That's weird. Yeah. Also, child labor laws. So McCulkey, that's what we're calling him, couldn't work past 10 o'clock at night. So to film the night scenes, especially the one where he chases off the pizza guy, they filmed the pizza guy at night, but they filmed McCulkey in the morning because in the morning when it was not quite. Yeah, weird.
Can't get around
Well,
those child labor laws.
No.
I'm confused though. Isn't the morning after midnight?
Yes, it is a time warp. It's a little weird.
I don't
He
get
did-
it.
He couldn't
It's
shoot when there
immediately
was
after
not sun.
midnight. As it turns out, it's immediately after midnight.
Yeah, they probably really actually filmed it at like 1 a.m.
But didn't you guys see that, like, they used the same jokes twice, like, a bunch of times? Like, him putting on the aftershave, they did that twice.
Yeah.
Him playing the Angels with Filthy Souls to scare somebody away, he did that with the pizza guy, and then with Marv. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that they can get away with doing that stuff today. Am I wrong? Do they do that stuff today?
I don't know.
They can, but there'll be a lot of trolls on them
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, maybe. I don't. Is there a reason to do it multiple times? In other words, you're trying to. I don't know.
Angels with Filthy Soul, that was his go-to.
It was his go-to. Yeah.
That was his like safety blanket.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, shit. Like storytelling. I don't know if we would do that in a like a literary sense, but maybe we do.
I know.
I'm trying to put it down as if it was a book. If you guys were tasked with writing the book, how would you have changed it in any way?
Case pickle beer.
That's a good question.
It's a good question.
Case's answer all night long is just going to be, "That's a good question."
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I hated Kevin at the beginning of this thing. Every time I watch it, because Lucas likes it, so every time I watch it, I'm like, "Don't be like him, Lucas." You know, he's an ass. He's a real ass.
They're all asses.
Mm-hmm.
Buzz is the worst.
Oh yeah, Buzz is awful.
So
His uncle calls him a little jerk.
no, it's
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
terrible.
Frank.
Yeah.
Frank is the
Jerk.
worst.
Yeah, he's
Frank
terrible.
is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
He's worse than Buzz.
Yeah, he
Because
is.
he's
Yeah, he's
grown,
Yeah.
and he should have learned
Yeah.
by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are all so bad. That's why I was saying all the characters in this movie are just so unlikable.
But he's sympathetic because he said, "Well, if it makes you feel any better, I forgot my glasses."
Right.
Yeah.
Comparing the
Compared to a
leaving
kid.
a child to
Yeah.
leaving your reading glasses.
So, Case, I find it interesting that you hated Kevin so much in the beginning because I look at that and I see, he's a jerk, but I sympathize with him a little bit. Meaning, like, is he like that because he's being ignored by the family and nobody like, or did he bring it on himself? I don't think we see exactly how that went down and why he acted like that. I also thought, I think kids mood swing and they can wake up and just be total asses one morning and the next day be, the light of your life. And so I didn't hate on him so bad in the beginning. I thought he was having a really bad day. And I thought this may be the result of being picked on over years as being the youngest in the troop and not getting any attention at all.
No, I completely agree. All he was looking for was somebody to
he had to deal with Buzz his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with someone like Buzz your whole life, you got to put up those walls, put up that hard shell.
He took down Buzz's walls.
Literally, he took down Buzz's walls.
Took his shelves down.
Yeah, older brothers are the worst.
They really are. Oh, yeah, they are.
I
sympathize with Kevin.
Guys. Screw you guys.
And I resonate with Kevin, especially when he says, "There's so many people here. I hate it. When I get married, I'm going to live alone." And I said, I relate, Kevin. I relate. Because this movie, I loved it as a kid, and seeing it as an adult, it has some of my worst nightmares. A house full of people and home invasion.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah. And I remember I watched, so the producer was saying something like, the movie circles around basically a kid wanting to all his parents to go away. Like, I don't want parents. And then the parents in reverse thinking the same thing, like, I don't want my kids, but they don't really want that. They just want it for like 10 minutes or something.
Right.
Yeah. And then it actually happens, but he didn't mention home invasion. That's a little much.
No, it is home invasion. That's my worst nightmare. And he's
very similar to Rambo in the third act.
It is.
Wait,
It is.
I got to hear this. Go for yeah. How?
Well, no, I mean it's only missing the Green Beret mentor, and you got Rambo, right? I don't know how he did it. He's so good at setting traps because Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern are about a foot apart in height, and somehow both of those paint cans both hit him in the face.
Yeah, he's a professional.
He is.
And then how did he know to put the lights that are going to break in glass under the window? How did he know that Daniel Stern's character was going to crawl through the window without shoes?
He saw the script.
Well, okay, so Case, your son watched it, and I forget how old he is. 7, 8,
10.
10. And I bet
Thanks.
he did, and you watched it with him, and I'm wondering if he pointed out some things to you that maybe you didn't see, because I know little M, my 7-year-old, he kept saying, "Oh, but yeah, they have good traps. They make really good traps," and so that was noticed by the young one, and they think the gag, the kids get a kick out of the gag jokes, which apparently was written very detailed. In other words, it wasn't like they can't get in and this is why. It was John Hughes wrote in there exactly how each gag was supposed to go down. But
That's a good question. I'll ask him. Hey, Lucas, what was your favorite part about Home Alone? Yeah.
Home Alone.
Mega Man.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Shot him in the
Okay.
face.
Specific moment.
Yeah.
Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Luke is so sweet. He's such a sweet-natured boy. My nephew is 6 years old, and he's like a Sour Patch Kid. He's sweet, and he's a little sour asshole. And we won't let him watch Home Alone. My sister thought, well, maybe we can watch it. I said, no, you can't.
Oh, geez.
Because he will see everything Kevin does
And try it.
and do it.
Those traps.
Yes,
Yeah.
he will do that. So we can't. Lucas can, but my nephew can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what about the ending and Pickle Bear? Pickle Bear is fantastic, by the way. Would you have changed the ending? I think there were some. I have some massive problems with the plot, and I know they did their best to make it plausible that you would actually leave a child behind, but I don't see how that would happen. But in other words, once left behind, are you happy with the ending, or would you switch that up in a book versus the movie? Because I feel like movies always at the end happy, but if you were writing this, what would you do different? That's a good question.
That's a good question for the writers in the group.
Question.
Good question.
Oh, I thought you were asking Pickle Bear.
Oh, okay.
Beer.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
Pickle Bear beer.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Pickle Bears had one too many pickle beers, I think.
No, I just had one. I'm gonna get another one though. I got
Okay.
2 brands.
Okay.
We watch it a lot. Lucas likes it, so we watch it every Christmas, and we'll watch it 2 or 3 times during Christmas season. And it's so famous. Like this is when people think of Christmas movies, they think of Home Alone. I mean, most people do. We were at the Jazz game, and they had the guy on the big screen where they're asking, like, you have to name five Christmas movies, so he wins $100 or whatever, right? And he went Home Alone 1, 2, and 3.
No way.
That's great.
Yeah. But I turned to Lucas and I said, well, what movie do you think of first? And he said, I think of Home Alone. And everybody around us at the game were like, yeah, the first movie I would have named is Home Alone, because I think it's so tied to Christmas, obviously. But the ending, I mean, I really like the old man. I like the old man. I like how his story comes around. But with Kevin, as a character, I know that we're giving him some sympathy. That I don't.
Case rejects the sympathy play.
I don't like it. I mean, if it's Macaulay or McCulkey, I don't care who's playing. He's difficult to like.
It hates him. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay.
I don't think he was so difficult to like. McCulkey he just wanted love, man. I think that's what he still wants. He's got to stop doing meth and shit.
Oh, that's messed up.
Well,
okay.
he did stop. He's redeemed himself.
Did he? Okay,
Oh,
good.
yeah. He's clean and
Allegedly.
sober. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Case, did he grow on you? Did you still hate his character, at the end, or because the beginning was just so bad?
He grew on me like a wart.
Oh shit.
You really didn't like him at the end, Case?
No, he's sweet enough, I guess.
I guess.
I'm
not buying it.
I don't know. Sure, he's fine at the end, but it takes a lot for me to get there. Like, usually by the time we're 2/3 of the way to the show, I'm going to the bedroom to like watch the Jazz game or do something else. So it's hard. I don't know how many times I've actually finished it. Probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times in my life. But I usually don't finish the ending, so I'm kind of at a loss for words at how it ends.
Yeah, that's all right.
Old man Marley hits the wet bandits with a shovel.
Yeah.
While they're about to bite McCulkey's fingers off, and then the mom gets home, and then the family gets home, because if the mom would have just stayed in Paris, she wouldn't have had to figure out how she got home the same time as if she would have stayed.
She would not have met the polka king of the Pacific Northwest or any other polka king of the Midwest. So
she had to go through her journey. It wasn't just Kevin's journey.
Right.
It was
that
Mom's
was a
journey.
pretty, so as a literary device, that's a subplot, and that's pretty good, And she changed.
Like
What? Why would you like her in the beginning? It's like, go to your room. I don't want to see you for the rest of the night. And it's like 7:00 at night. The poor kid, his big brother was beating on him, and so he fought back and spilled milk, and then have a whole saying about that shit.
He spilled milk all over the entire earth because everything was ruined, including the tickets and everything. I think the dad was the most normal character in the entire film. He kind of laughed stuff off.
You should have seen the list of people who were considered for the dad, who had 7-minute part in the entire movie. They considered Bruce Willis for the dad, Ed O'Neill for the dad. Michael Douglas was considered for the dad.
No, it's a good choice because he's not meant to overpower anybody. He's meant to be in the background and just kind of hang out. But you throw in.
You're 100% right. He was the voice of reason for this whole movie.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to do the shout out. Okay, so this is Deep Slab. Let's see, Deep Slab Pale Ale. Where's the focus? Focus on this camera. It's not focusing. There it goes. There it goes. Deep Slab Pale Ale. So this is this is brewed right here in Ogden by Roosters Brewing, and a percentage of this goes back to the nonprofit Ogden Avalanche. So you can find Deep Slab Pale Ale in your local Roosters. Very few stores, but bars carry them. We got it into rotation too late, so they couldn't get into the stores fast enough. But Deep Slab Pale Ale, so it sort of tastes like maybe a Sierra Nevada kind of.
Such a good beer.
Yeah, this is good.
I love Roosters. Roosters is awesome.
Mm-hmm. They are awesome.
They have a blood orange that I really like.
Oh, that's so good. I love their blood orange.
Yeah.
I've got the Roosters tonight. I got that.
Yeah, you got. Wow, what are you drinking over there?
Let's represent Roosters. I got the Cosmic Autumn Rebellion. It's the pumpkin chocolate chip, and it's delightful.
Yeah.
It's a chocolate chip stout?
Not a stout. I don't know what it is. Let's see.
I don't.
Oh yeah,
Beer.
Pumpkin chocolate chip cookie. It's an ale.
Ale. Okay.
Pumpkin chocolate chip cookie ale?
Yeah, it's good.
I think we've got some of those in our fridge.
Yeah. I'll save you one.
I took this from Brandon's fridge.
Yeah, please. What do you got going on there, Case? That's a good question.
Pickle beer number 2. What is that?
It's pickle beer.
It said that doesn't suck.
This is a new thing, pickle beer.
At
So
the bottom, does it say you'll go blind?
Huh?
I thought it said you'll go blind.
That's a good question. We'll find out. So I have sympathy for Kevin. I'm trying.
You have to have some sympathy, right?
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
When he met Trump in Home Alone 2, felt bad for him.
it's
We all did.
it's Home Alone 1, but yeah, I saw. Well, I guess we didn't specify. We could go through the whole series. We can do 1, 2, and 3, but I only watched 1.
I've only seen the one.
Yeah, I only saw the 1.
There's like 5 of them.
But I did like. I mean, he supposedly changed though, Case, because he went and he bought fabric softener.
That's a very thoughtful
That's
for
the
an
thing.
8-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to know if that toothbrush was okayed by the United States Dental
yeah.
Association.
The American Dental Association.
I think that was what made this movie work. Why people want to watch it was just the cute factor. I mean, McCulkey was cute back then, and he, the aftershave and taking a shower and singing along with the Christmas carols and screaming a lot. I think that's what sold it. I mean, I don't think it would work as a book. It wouldn't be like the staple of Christmas that it's made out to be. I don't think.
It's not deep enough. It's just fun.
Well, I had a question for you guys about. So you always think about setting for stories, and this is set in a very rich neighborhood. Or do you think it's a rich neighborhood of Chicago?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That house. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And it just recently sold for $1.5 million.
Yeah, but in the
Interesting.
'80s, that's what, $200,000.
Yeah, in the 80s.
Well, and
So this was made in the '80s.
It's the silver tuna, for Christ's sakes.
The silver tuna.
Yeah.
But but in the '80s they used to have this thing called the upper middle class, right? And do you think that because people watch it today, like I did, knowing that there's no such thing as a middle class, really, that it changes people's experience of watching the movie?
I just thought about that. The security sucked back then, and I was impressed that the robbers were they timed the lights. Like, what? Check this out. They're all on
By
timers.
the second.
Yeah, and this house, and this house, and this house, and I thought, okay, well, I bet there are a lot of people at the time who watched this thinking, dude, we're screwed, man. Like
Right.
our security system, everybody knows. How did we
That
not
was
know?
it.
Yeah, but apparently they staked out that particular neighborhood for a reason, because they were rich, and also John Hughes follows this in a lot of his films. One that has bothered me psychologically for life is Pretty in Pink, because you're on the wrong side of the tracks because you're poor and you're dating somebody from the rich side of the tracks, and so he plays with the money thing a lot in his scripts and in his movies. Breakfast Club, right? You look at all those. So I think maybe this is not too far off from his writing, but if you're just asking a question, if it was a wealthy, on
I'm going to
purpose,
say
too.
yes, because he has that big ass house,
Yeah.
and he took all those damn kids to Paris.
Yeah, you didn't.
Give me a damn break. Okay?
I don't know if we were all flying to Paris in the 90s. I know my family didn't. So
Mine didn't either. 7 people flying to Paris.
yeah.
And they probably paid for Uncle Frank, too.
11 people, 4 first class tickets, right?
Yeah. Well,
Going
yeah,
for it.
4 first class. All the kids were in the back.
Who does that?
No, Dory.
The McAllisters, for Christ's sake.
No,
It's brilliant. The kids in
Yeah.
the back.
Dory, you're wrong.
What?
Not all the kids. Someone was left home alone.
McCulkey.
Okay.
McCulkey was left behind.
This is-
You're right, Case.
Yeah, sorry.
She's just
Had
like,
to
I
I had to point that out.
I'm glad you did. I
feel like I'm
almost
forgetting
forgot the
something.
point of the whole story.
Did he shut the doors on the garage? No.
You know what?
No.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what we forgot. We
No,
When
we
they got
left.
on the plane, didn't they notice that the seat was empty?
Maybe
You know?
they thought he was in the bathroom. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
There's a ticket issue. No, I'm having problems with how you get from point A to point B on that. But they had
No,
to
but
figure it
you're-
out.
You're 100% right, Brandon. You have to suspend the disbelief, and
Right.
sometimes they can ask you to do that. And so, if so, you're thinking like, well, it's unrealistic that they're going to leave a kid behind, but also, I mean, but you don't think it's unrealistic that like a 12-pound paint can swinging from 15 feet, smashing somebody in the face, and they get up like, oh, you got me, I'm going to get you this time. So I mean,
He would have sustained serious injuries.
it would have killed him.
Well, there's,
Right there. Imagine how the movie would.
I'm sure they did that on Mythbusters.
That would have been so much better. Oh my God.
Did they?
No, I don't know, but MythBusters should do that. They should do all the gags and see which ones actually you would have died and which ones, because there were some where they got hurt really bad where I'm like, yeah, it probably wouldn't have done much of anything. And then another
Someone's
one
done
where did they do it? Because
Someone's done it.
where
And I don't remember what it was, but I remember watching it. And they talked about all the different concussions and broken
Oh.
bones. And
oh good, that's
They
great.
wouldn't have survived
Let's
it.
reboot the movie and then have them do that, right?
Yeah. Oh,
And
that's
so,
fantastic.
Like, them just slipping on the ice right there could have broke something.
I'm serious. The
Right.
The
concussion.
movie would have ended when he's swinging those paint cans and it kills both of them on the stairs.
And then what does McCulkey? Yeah, you think he has problems? Yeah, he does the scream.
Yeah.
You think he's got issues now in life? He killed 2 people. So
That's why he
what does
turned to
that
drugs.
do? Yeah, that's why he turned to drugs.
one of my favorite parts about this is these. One of these. My
The
favorite parts
bodies
is
are just laying there broken. On the
You gotta go get old man Marley's shovel and put him in the salt. Turn him to mummies. No one will ever know. And you know what? Old man Marley would have helped him. He would have helped him put the bodies in the salt and got rid of it because they formed a friendship.
Old man Marley would have killed his daughter. Brought her over. Hey,
Jesus.
I got one for you.
He's gonna kill it's his daughter-in-law.
No, daughter.
That was her fault.
Mm.
Their feud with him and his son was his daughter-in-law's fault.
Mhm.
So just
Chop her head off with that sharp thing.
throw the wet bandits in the same hole he dug for when he killed his daughter-in-law.
We got something.
I think so. This was the
Dude,
first
I think
script that they
we're
wrote.
gonna-
That's how it ended.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in the ending now.
Hey, so I just watched Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter,
Oh, nice.
and then Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Mhm.
I think we can do this. We could rewrite Home Alone,
Yes.
where Kevin's a psychopath little shit,
Mm-hmm.
and he's killing it, and Old Man Marley's helping him kill everybody.
He helps them hide the bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's-
like
that's literary.
you're never home alone because it's you and the spirits, and then when people come over, they just all die.
It's a total horror movie.
It's a horror film. Yeah.
I am sure someone on the interwebs has done a fake trailer, a deep fake that this is a horror movie.
Deep fake.
Because they have done that for so many movies.
It's got to be out there.
I'm going to have to research this. And if it hasn't
Yeah,
been
we
done,
have to do that.
we're doing this. We are so doing this.
Case,
Yeah.
Picklebeard, please help me out. Give us some literary redemption with this. If we're gonna make it into a novel, if it was one, would it sell? What would we change? How do we do that? We go deeper on Kevin's issues.
I think we got to talk. We got to go deeper on the last days of Cold Police. You know, they're like, can you go
Okay.
check on my kid?
Right.
No. He's home alone. Okay.
We don't care.
Yeah.
Is he choking on something? Has he ingested rat poison? Nope, we're not doing it. Let me transfer you.
Also, I have a donut that just fell on my phone. And we got to make sure. Now we got to shoot all the shots with the donut piece hanging off my phone.
I thought
No,
the same.
no, but I'm with you guys for sure. Let's dive deep into some side characters to make this a longer novel, like War and Peace type of shit. Buzz, where is Buzz today? What's
Buzz is in
doing
prison.
now?
Buzz in prison.
I know where he is.
Where?
There's a new Home Alone. It's called Home Alone. Mary, what's the new Home Alone called?
Wait, it's Home Alone, Home Sweet Home, isn't it?
Yeah, that one.
I
And
haven't
so
seen
Buzz-
it, but
Home Sweet Home Alone.
Yeah, Home Sweet Home Alone, and Buzz is in there as a cop, and
Oh.
he's still Kevin's brother. And somebody calls him and says, "I've left my son home alone," and he's like, "I get this every year because my brother was left home alone, and it made the news or whatever." So he's like, "So that's Buzz."
So I read about that new Home Alone.
Yeah, so
The new Wet Bandits are only doing it because their house is foreclosed
Mhm.
and they
and they're
lost a bunch of money because of the pandemic.
mhm.
And they're like,
They're
let's go rob
jaded.
some people.
It's
And then they're a married couple.
mhm.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
they're a married
yeah,
couple.
fucking
I'm
dark, man.
pissed.
But they you cheer for them because the kid is like, if I didn't like Kevin,
Did you see that one?
yeah, we watched
You
it.
saw the new one?
Yeah,
How new is it?
it's like this year.
Oh,
And you cheer for the couple. The kid is awful. I mean, he's an awful person. Way worse than Kevin. Kevin's redeemable. The kid on this movie, he's like, he needs old man shovel to the face.
Okay, so is it Buzz? What is it? Buzz? Buzz? Is that
the
his name?
brother?
Yeah, the brother.
The brother's Buzz.
Is
yeah.
Buzz and Biff from
Back to the
Back to the Future, and then also what's the guy in Weird Science? You know
Oh.
the Weird Science.
Chet, isn't it?
Chet.
Bill
They're all
Paxton.
like the same. Bill Paxton. Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, they're all the same character.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The big brother.
A-hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only other Big Brother a-hole that everybody loves would be the Goonies guy.
Oh, that's because he's hot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanos.
Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanos.
Yeah, he's hot.
Isn't that what's it?
I think Goonies
Tori's
is
like,
actually an
can we-
MCU.
I've never seen the Thanos, but I've seen Goonies because he
I'm
looks good
pretty
in
sure
those gray
Goonies is in the
sweatpants.
MCU.
He's hot. He's a hot man.
Sean, who would you add here to the story to make it interesting? Would he expand on Polka King? I mean,
Yes.
God, I love John Candy.
Yeah.
I miss him so much.
Who?
John Candy.
The Polka King in the
Polka-
Midwest.
Oh yeah, he was so good. He was the best part of this whole movie, and to know that like his entire, all of his dialogue was improv was hilarious. Like that's the best joke in the whole movie, where he's like, "Yeah, well, I left my kid at a funeral home for like a whole day."
She's
And
like,
he was fine after,
maybe
like,
we should
6
stop
days.
talking about this.
That was comedy gold right there.
Mhm.
It was like 6-8 weeks. He started talking again. Kids are resilient.
And you know the thing is, I have to agree. I think
true.
we worry about it more than they do. They're like, well,
It's
okay.
true. Yeah, you know what, Case? We might be like, this didn't even stick with Kevin. He was over it the next weekend when he had to go back to school, right? Like,
Right.
new
Well, he
problems.
went to New York and he met Donald Trump, and he was home alone in fucking New York too.
Mhm.
How many home
I gotta
are
watch
there?
number
I think
two.
there's like 75. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
probably
I
a
see
Disney Plus series coming out, and
Well,
okay.
as many as homes there are loans. So it's a lot.
I think the only thing that redeemed Home Alone 2 for me was Tim Curry. He'll
Yeah.
redeem any movie he's
Oh, I
in.
never seen that one either, but I
love Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's a great part of the film.
He is so
But based
funny with like
Yeah, he's great.
would be what's the horror what's the horror show?
It.
No,
Legend.
No, where he's the trans.
Oh, Rocky Horror
Oh,
Picture
Rocky
Show?
Horror Picture Show. Dr. Frankenfurter.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
that his whole song and then how they draw out anticipate.
Shh, say it. Sean.
Sean.
Yeah.
Sean.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah, that was good. I don't know, man. If I was gonna dive deep into any of the characters there, I would definitely put a story arc on Old Man Marley. I mean, he was kind of he caused Kevin to shoplift that toothbrush. He caused a lot of fear in the neighborhood, and he just turned out to be an old asshole. I would have rather given him a better redemption arc. He was like a vet, and
You wanted him to be John Rambo.
Opioids for a while.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. It was just like family issues.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because it went down in the church. They were in the church, and he's spilling his beans, and I'm like, okay, cool setting, but it's like you're just pissed at your kid. Like, what?
Yeah,
like, that's kind of dumb.
We had an argument, and I hadn't talked to him since.
Yeah,
it's like it should have been. If I'm writing this scene, it's like, well, he caught me with a needle in my arm, but I've never been the same since the demons that I caught in Vietnam. Have you ever had to fucking kill 5 people with a shoelace? You see what I'm saying?
They could have done that, and it would have been cool because it was too easy for McCalkey to be like, "Why don't you just call your son?" Like,
right.
9-year-olds can figure this out. Just call him. And he's like, and it's supposed to be this big
emotional pay dirt,
deep moment, and it's not because it's stupid. It's kind of common sense. And
Sean, I like where you're going with this.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it.
Yeah, it's good.
I think, well,
I would say he's more of a Korean War vet, and that's kind of the forgotten war too.
That is the forgotten war.
So, yeah, it was frozen out. We had to like chip into the mud, and like you could do a lot with that stuff, and nobody can really even fact check you because nobody knows what the hell happened there. So
you can do some fan fiction on Old Man Marley.
Oh my God, I'm gonna do that.
Please do us all a favor. Do this for us.
I never would thought in my whole life that I would say I need to write a Home Alone fan fiction book about Old Man Marley and his goddamn snow shovel. There's got to be a reason why he's whacking people with that thing.
But here we are.
He requisitioned that in Korea. It's been with him the whole time. He's used it to kill too many people. He can't go on. But he's going to pick it up one more time to defend this poor child.
I am afraid that next time I salt the driveway, people will be they'll be asking themselves questions like,
"There's Old Man.
Who's this guy next door? He's like salting his driveway. Like if I throw one bit of salt on my neighbor's driveway, they're gonna be like, too much.
There's that guy.
Yeah, it's that guy.
He's got mummies in his salt bucket. I'm gonna say my favorite character that I would like to elaborate on is Fuller, the cousin that pees the bed. Because, you know the scene when they're
that's actually McCalkey's brother?
Yeah, it's his brother. Is it Rory?
It's his real life brother.
Yeah.
And so he's drinking Pepsi and he makes eye contact. Is that the scene you're talking about?
Yeah, and he, the eyebrow raise. That is devious. There is some darkness in those
that
eyes.
is my kid's favorite part. He's like, that's my favorite part. We do eyebrow raise.
That's my favorite part.
What he's saying is like, he's like, I'm going to pee all over you. That's what he's saying.
There's some kink going on there. It's some weirdness. There's some darkness. I want to dive deeper into Fuller. He's
what a name.
Character. Yeah.
That's because his bladder's always
Fuller urine.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was kind of thinking about the ending. If I changed it, what if his mom came home and, Kevin's bathing in his own shit and urine? Because he doesn't know how to take care of himself. Instead of shaving, he's like, I don't know what to do. He smells like garbage. He's eating rats.
Yeah, that's the you got to buy the book because that would not make the movies.
No.
Yeah.
I love that the mom travels all over the United States to come home, and she finds her son with 2 dead burglars. The burglars are on the stairs with big paint can dents in their faces. I think that would have been that's the Christmas movie we did.
That is.
Then Fuller takes a big piss all over him.
Yeah.
I got this guy.
It's the finale.
End scene. Yeah, end scene.
And then Old Man Marley comes in and throws a match and lights him on fire.
Yeah.
That's the end.
Just like we did in the Canaan Valley.
Those are the post-credit scenes, like Marvel. What's coming next? Well, Fuller.
Wow, that got dark real fast.
You're welcome.
Oh shit! All right, like a true Christmas movie, right? Sean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? This unpopular hypothesis or opinion, but this is not a Christmas movie. Die Hard's more of a Christmas movie than this movie. There's real no redemption in this movie.
Kevin.
Kevin, a little bit of
He
light
does-
redemption for old man Marley.
Yeah.
Old Man Marley.
Old Man Marley.
Yeah, I guess he finally calls his son.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just don't really feel any Christmas spirit in this movie. I feel more Christmas spirit in Die Hard. Or any Shane Black movie. Shane Black is just well, he was great before, I'd say probably before Iron Man 3. So I just watched Kiss Kiss Bang Bang again. Have you guys seen that one?
I have never seen it, but I heard it's a great movie.
Great movie. So Shane Black was the most paid. He wrote the script Lethal Weapon, where he made more money than any other screen writer ever. And then he wrote Long Kiss Goodnight, The Last Boy Scout, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and all these movies. He's so great. And he always, in every movie he writes, is about Christmas, just about. So it was really good. And I don't think that watch any of those movies, more of a Christmas movie than Home Alone.
Okay, so Sean, your take from this whole thing is that Home Alone is not a Christmas movie.
Not a Christmas movie.
And Case's take is Home Alone is the Christmas movie.
Yeah.
So, Dory?
Home Alone is a Christmas movie in my Christmas film lineup.
Right.
I'm going to have to say the number one Christmas
no
film
country.
is Black Christmas,
What?
followed up by Gremlins.
Oh, Gremlins. Yeah, we could have
Those
done
are Christmas
Gremlins.
movies.
Yeah.
Now, talk about Gremlins, that gets dark. You look at the Phoebe Cates, that whole story, why she hates Christmas. Because
Yeah.
her dad dressed up as Santa and came down the chimney and died.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I forgot about that. I haven't seen that. I gotta watch that
Yeah,
one.
and
again.
that's why she doesn't celebrate Christmas.
Oh, that's great.
That's an excellent Christmas film. I have Stripe at the top of my trees, my tree topper.
oh, that is hilarious.
That's how much I love
that's so
Gremlins as a
good.
Christmas
Yeah.
film.
so good.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well, we
Well,
watched Edward Scissorhands. That's a surprising Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
I forgot that was a Christmas movie.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
yeah.
But Scrooge is my favorite.
Which one?
Scrooged?
The Bill Murray one?
Oh, Bill Murray's monologue at the end. It makes me cry
Amazing.
every time. I can't.
Me
I can't.
too.
Did you? Hey, Sean, I actually saw it in the theater. Did you see it in the theater?
Yeah. When
Yeah.
he's doing like, all right, now this side of the
Oh,
theater.
I thought,
Yeah.
and I was pretty young, like
Yeah.
teenager, I would think, and I thought this is the coolest thing. Like he's talking to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
This is so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
That's a
Broke
great
the fourth
one.
wall, very meta.
Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. Well, Merry Christmas,
Pickle
everybody.
Beer, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Me?
Pickle Beer.
Pickle Beer, what's your favorite Christmas movie? Don't say Home Alone.
That's a good question. I like I really like
Dude.
I like Sleepless in Seattle.
No, it's
I think I've
Maybe
seen
it
it
might
once.
be.
I don't even remember. Is it Christmas time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
that's
At
just
the beginning of it is.
at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ruffles his Christmas feathers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It makes you feel all
Okay.
nostalgic.
Sean, favorite Christmas movie?
Scrooged for sure.
Yeah, Scrooge.
Of all time. That's the best. I love it.
And Dor, yours
And,
is Gremlins.
It's a tie between Black Christmas, the original, and Gremlins.
Wow. I'm stuck on White Christmas right now.
Oh, you're so sweet.
No, it's
Brandon.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so sad because if you watch, it's sad. Like you watch some of the scenes and some of the younger dancers, you look them up. They're like 85 years old. Now.
Yeah.
It's so old that
Oh yeah.
it's kind of weird. But
That's my dad's favorite. He loves White
yeah,
Christmas.
White Christmas is awesome.
I
a
don't
good
think
one.
I've ever seen it. Who's in it?
Bing Crosby, and Clooney. It's
Rosemary
Rosemary
Clooney.
Clooney,
Danny Kaye.
Danny Kaye, and Bing Crosby, and they're fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, I think I have seen it. I love Danny Kaye. Danny Kaye is one of my favorite.
Whoa.
Whoa,
About that.
the Beast!
And I also like A River Runs Through It.
I just watched that
For
the other day.
Christmas, huh?
Yeah, I don't
Great
really.
movie.
That's not really Christmassy.
Sure it is.
Well, Case, isn't your Thanksgiving or Christmas movie The Elephant Man? Or is that your Thanksgiving movie?
That's Thanksgiving.
Ah, okay.
My parents showed that to us when we were like 6. Scared the shit out of all of us.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
crazy.
Also, the
Me
original
too.
the Mask with Cher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that I thought, what the hell kind of show is this?
I saw it when I was really young because my mom was in love with Sam Elliott. I think she said, watch this.
Yeah, yeah. That's a couple. Yeah, Sam Elliott and Cher. Wow.
Oh, yeah, he lives in
Yeah.
Oregon.
Huh.
He lives in Brownsville, Oregon.
Yeah.
Oh, does he? I better tell my mom. She's going
Pretty
to take a
close to
road
us.
trip.
Hey, Sean, let's see if you can do this on the spot. Can you sum up Home Alone in five
That's a good
words?
question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
If I had to give my review to this movie, 80s got away with a lot of shit we can't do today.
And it was 1990, but yeah.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was on the cusp. It was on the cusp of the 80s.
80, they
You know
filmed
what?
it in 89,
Yeah.
so, yeah,
Well,
Same
that's it.
thing.
To back up Sean, Home Alone
Thanks,
got away with being an 80s movie, even though it was a 90s movie.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't quite turn the decade in our minds yet. So,
No.
yeah.
No.
Okay, Case, can your 5-word review? That's tough. Let's see. I know I can't do it off the top of my head.
1/3 of a haiku.
The parents are kind of dumb.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
You see what I did instead of kind of? I said
Kinda.
It's
Yeah.
one word.
Did you put a little thing on there, a little hyphen on there, or kinda? Yeah.
No.
No.
Is that a portmanteau? Portmanteau.
Do you want to try it, Dory?
Yeah. Fuller is the true psychopath. It's those eyes, man. It's
Yeah.
those eyes.
We need
He started-
a buddy cop movie with Fuller and Old Man Marley.
Fuller's
Let's
Oh.
One
make
of
this
them
happen.
jumping over the hood of a Charger.
Yeah. There is one thing we didn't talk about.
Yeah.
And I can't even watch the scene when Marv steps on the nail. I have to turn away.
Yeah.
I can't watch that.
Do you want to know the behind the scenes on it?
Yeah.
It's a fake nail. It's a rubber nail, obviously, and but it movie magic.
It makes me sick.
Yeah. it's-
Well, he also wore rubber feet for the whole time he's running. in the
no, that's true. It's true.
Wait, he had rubber feet on?
He had the snow scenes where he's running around outside. They were rubber feet. And then the other weird thing is that McCulkey's stunt double was a 30-year-old man who was like an inch or two taller than McCulkey.
It was like my height
very
Why did
very
he
small.
need
my
a stunt
God.
double? What's
because they had to film after 10. And, child
Oh,
labor
every
laws
time he's
and
running
all.
outside in the dark, it's a stunt double?
You didn't want another John Landis creep show incident, so you have to have a
They
stunt
showed
double.
the clip of him on what's the thing that you hold on to and use the zip line. He was on the zip line,
Yeah.
and that was his stunt double on the zip line.
They also can't feed kids after midnight.
That's right, because they multiply.
It's true. That
God
shit's
knows
true.
we don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Get
That was
them
part-
wet. Don't get them wet.
Yeah, that was part of the nightmare of the whole movie was, there's so many people in your house, and that's my worst nightmare. But half of them are kids. That's even worse.
But that's the nightmare of
Kids are so
National
bad.
Lampoon's Christmas as well, is that
Yeah.
there's just too many damn people in the house.
Too many people. That's why I live alone. It's great.
That's a great movie, too, though. Chris.
Really. Home Alone is a horror movie.
It's a horror movie.
For me, it is.
All right, Sean, wrap us up.
No.
Oh, shit. All right, never mind. We'll be here all night.
Pickle beer.
Pickle Beer, wrap us up.
No.
No.
Thank you guys so much for being watching or listening to Bourbon, Beer, and Books. We promise we'll probably get back to Bourbon and Beer and Books sometime this year.
We were
January.
bourbon and beer.
Bourbon, yeah, we got the bourbon and beer shit down. It's the
I
books
have
that's
eggnog.
Yeah. But there's whiskey in it, kind of.
There's whiskey eggnog.
Oh.
No, okay, so I do want to show you guys. I did buy some real Kentucky bourbon because,
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Nice.
and it's a good bourbon. I wouldn't put it with ice and water because It doesn't have a whole lot of flavor if you do that, but it's got a good flavor if you just drink it straight, which that's not how I drink my bourbon, but it's pretty good. And I don't know what our next book is going to be, or who's going to pick it, or even who's going to be on the podcast. Unfortunately, we miss Lee Camacho Rourke so much, but her life is so busy right now, she can't be on it anymore. Hopefully we'll get Tia back, but Tia is so busy as well. So happy that we have Dory here and Pickle Beer.
Pickle beer. Our Brandon Long.
Pickle beer. I can't. That's too much. Yeah.
I'm going to try that.
I feel like
and I'm not cutting my hair this whole
damn,
year.
son.
So
wow.
We'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
It's wild
And
and rude.
or my beard. So
You need to throw a Santa hat on.
You really are looking like a Sasquatch, Sean.
I know.
Don't go out in the woods. Someone might shoot you.
That's where I live.
I know. It's your habitat, your natural habitat, the Oregonian woods.
Oh man, it's so great, and the coast is so great too.
Is that
But
where you
what I
are?
really loved about our whole podcast is that we have people from all over the country doing it, and I hope that we can get some other people on the East Coast or whatnot. But if not, I mean, we'll still.
Yeah, I mean, Tia's in Buffalo, and
Yeah.
and Lee's in Florida or
in
Utah.
Florida,
And, yeah, it is broad. So
So it's been so hard to just coordinate this stuff, and I'm so if we didn't really talk about what we're appreciative of this year. I'm so happy about you guys, and Brandon, you did such a great job with all this stuff and all your other podcasts. So thanks, guys.
yeah, thank you, because
Thanks, Brandon.
can't do it without Sean at Case, always bugging me all the time to get shit done, which is because I'm always behind. So thanks, Pickle Beer. Appreciate that.
It's good beer.
It's good beer.
Case, you're the best.
God, I love Case. All right.
But let's pick a book soon so I can get started.
Yeah. Because it's the 20th, 21st of December. And if we want to record in January, we got to start reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, if I had my pick, I would go with some Victor Hugo, just because we.
Well, why is it not your pick? I think maybe you just pick it and then we go.
Okay. All
Ramadan.
right.
What's not Ramadan?
Ramadan.
What's
It's
the
Ramadan.
That's a holiday.
Victor Hugo writes about Ramadan all the time.
What's the book that Case picked? The space book.
I don't know, but while you're talking,
Ramalama
I'm
Ding Dong.
refilling
I remember.
the whiskey.
Which that whiskey is delicious, by
It's
the way.
good,
right?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Rendezvous with Ramadan.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
I don't know. Did we show this? I think we did one time. This is what we're drinking and we love it. It's Jefferson's.
Oh,
Wonderful.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good. I had the Jefferson's Ocean where they had
There we
they aged it in barrels on ships in the ocean.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I just show up and drink Brandon's liquor.
it works.
That and I'm like, yeah, I'll talk about
pretty
it.
good relationship,
But I'm just gonna show up and drink his liquor. You're welcome, Brandon.
All right, well let's go to the new year. I can't wait for 2022.
2020 also.
That's right. That's
2021 didn't even fucking happen. So if you ask me, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I
I could skip it for sure.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks,
Let's close
guys.
it out.
Thank you.
Hey,
Much love. Merry
David,
Christmas. And we'll see you in the next year. What's that? Pickle Bear? Go for it.
I was gonna say happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Oh, here, I'll cheers you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I still have some of this good hazy.
Thanks, everyone. We had some people tune in. I appreciate that. It means a lot. You can ask questions, but not anymore because we're tuning off. So, end broadcast. All right. See you 2/22. 2/2.
Yeah.
All right. Peace.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.